Yes guys, in this video I'm going to explain how I went from being a skinny, anorexic South Asian guy who was blaming his genetics, his metabolism and his culture food for him to get to where he wanted to be. And I genuinely felt lost, going through diets on end, trying absolutely everything and feeling genuinely frustrated because I couldn't get to where I wanted to be. I was genuinely so lost, and I was blaming absolutely everything in sight to why I didn't reach my goals. And all that changed was the mindset shift in regards to being able to do that and achieving these habits, because we're exactly the same. All it took me from me to get to that point A to that point B was these habits. But fast forward to now, I'm now the leanest I've ever been, confident in my body, can still eat my mum and ba's food. Yes, culture food is very important to me. And not feeling guilty at all, because when you're going to your uncle and auntie's house, you can get involved in cultural food. Also, fast forward to now, I have the energy to run marathons, train Muay Thai, which I was doing in Thailand, lifting weights and being able to actually enjoy the life and doing it all sustainably, because at the end of the day, if it's not done sustainably, you won't simply stick to it. And no, I didn't use a magic fat burning pill, nor did I have to give up my actual food, which is Indian food, Indian Gujarati food. I literally built systems and adopted a mindset which allowed me to get to this point A to this point B, where I help South Asian guys do the exact same thing, even with demanding careers, social events and family commitments. And in this video I'm going to explain exactly how you can get rid of you being skinny fat, drop that 10 kilos and feel more confident in the body without giving up your cultural food. Right, let me take you to where it all started. Growing up, I was always the skinniest person in the room, and that genuinely made me feel so unconfident. Like, growing up, I used to have aunties, grandmas and my family used to come around and even come up to my mum and be like, are you feeding your chocolate? Are you feeding your kid? Is your kid even eating? And that those problems used to hurt me, because from a young age I've always had a bad relationship with food. I'm like, cool, I want to get bigger, but is Indian food allowing me to do that? Look, I had no idea. It was generally the most frustrating thing growing up. And when I started year 7 in school, to then transition into my later years during high school or secondary school, people used to come up to me, right, and wrap their fingers around my hand and be like, oh my god, look how skinny Dylan is. That affected my confidence massively. I felt like I was the smallest in the room. I felt like I couldn't express who I wanted to be, nor could I even have the confidence to even approach girls, approach females, or even be myself in these situations. And that hurt my heart a lot. What I also hated the most was I played football growing up, but I remember like defenders just shrugging me off, and I was a winger back in the day and I could not stay on the ball. And yeah, it was one of the worst things I've ever felt in my life. But I had zero confidence and zero strength. So me being upset about my body, I did not apply myself in my education, and I genuinely felt so bad, and that generally got to my head and affected my mental health on a day-to-day basis. And when I started university, this is where everything went left. So I went to university just for the sake of it. I was confused what I wanted to do in my life, and everything got worse. I was there for 1 year before I dropped out. But as you can see here from this picture, this is the Dylan that went to university. Unconfident, skinny, was trying absolutely everything. I was trying everything. I was going on cutting out carbs. I was training 6-7 times per week. I was running on the treadmill thinking I would build muscle, but none of it made any sense, and I was simply just stuck and frustrated. And yes, my anxiety was through the roof. I couldn't approach any females. I couldn't even go out. I would stay in my flat dorm when people used to bang my door, oh Dylan, come out, come meet us. I used to literally just lock myself away from the world because I was so frustrated what I was. I turned to weed and drinking alcohol to essentially numb the pain. As you can see here, like, I'll still go to parties, but still feel lost, like wearing designer t-shirts. As you can see here, I've got a little Montclair t-shirt. Yeah, like, it made no sense, because I used to literally think, oh, designer t-shirt's gonna hide my physique so girls and stuff will talk to me. And yeah, look, this is a picture of me when I was just smoking weed every other day, just to kind of cope with my anxiety and daily stress. And I used to turn to this to run away from my problems. But every single time I looked in the mirror, I hated this person. I hated what I saw. And that's when fitness came first. Put my mental health first, put myself first, and trying to build some control in my chaotic lifestyle. That's when I dropped out of university. So after I left university, I then went into the bulking mistake. I went from 55 kilos all the way to 80 kilos during lockdown, and oh my god, did it make me feel so much worse. As you guys can see in this picture, I had love handles. I was eating anything in sight just for me to kind of get out of my unconfident body. I would train harder, cool, but I would have massive portions, so it's just takeaway, endless snacking, 5 pizzas. My gut was ruined. It even got to the point where I had significant love handles around my body. And what did that do is I went from being skinny, unconfident, then being even more unconfident. I thought, you know what, because I'm in a bigger body, I'll have a lot more muscle, which I felt a bit more confident in regards to that. But I was genuinely feeling so bad because my gut was hanging out my body. Like, even in this vest, in the picture of my granddad's, like, look at this, like my belly was sticking out my vest. I just felt absolutely horrible because I just went from one end of the spectrum to the other, feeling, you know what, when I am bulked up, I am going to get more girls. I'm going to feel some more type of way. I'm going to fill out my t-shirts. But it just made me feel even worse. Like, I even remember this distinctively where I went back to my men's football team after coming back after dropping out from university. I'm a winger, I play on the left side, and they're like, Dills, you're looking so much bigger, you're going to be strong on the ball. I was like, yeah, cool. Next thing you know, I couldn't even run. I couldn't even run how I used to. All that 30 kilos of just shit I've added into my body made me feel a lot more slower, lethargic, out of breath. And I completely bulked the wrong way. And everyone saw that. I was fat. I added a bit of muscle because you do add muscle when you're in a surplus. But I was constantly out of breath, bloated as hell, and still felt insecure. So yeah, it was tough. I've also went through the whole shredding trap. So I completely swung the opposite end of the spectrum, where I became obsessed with tracking every single calorie. So I hired a coach. The coach gave me great results. So I went off and did it by myself, and I went more aggressively. I was like, you know what? Let me track every single calorie. Let me do X, Y, and Z. But the thing about Indian food, you can't track this calorie. How do you track the Indian food calorie when you're trying to enjoy your food? And I was living off protein bars, low-calorie yogurts. I was trying this, and I genuinely couldn't eat my Asian food. I couldn't eat my mum's food. I couldn't eat my grandma's cooking. So now Indian food's not good for me. This can't be good for me. But the results, I got lean. I got absolutely photoshoot shredded, as you can see here. Instagram pictures, but my energy was gone. I felt like shit. I couldn't eat what I wanted to eat. I feel like I was restricting myself, and I genuinely felt shit in myself. I was literally trading my health for my happiness at this point. Just for what? Validation. Made no sense. I couldn't even eat what I wanted to eat. It was terrible, man. So this was the wake-up call. It hit me. It really did hit me, because I wasn't chasing help. I was just chasing validation. And after watching my mum recover from a serious back injury when I was 11, like, I realised it's not about being absolutely shredded in photos. It's not about feeling the best ever. But then I realised that health is not about validation. It's not about looking shredded all the time in pictures. It's about longevity, sustainable energy, and being able to sustain something that you can sustain for the rest of your life. And actually being present for your family and your loved ones when you need it the most. Like, when I was going through what I was going through, I couldn't eat my mum's food. I couldn't do X, Y, and Z. I can't go out for a meal. It really just got me in a rut, because I went through three ends of the spectrum. Being completely skinny, to being completely overweight, to then being completely shredded again. I've tried everything, guys. I've tried absolutely everything, just for me to realise, like, this whole journey that I went through, try and error X, Y, and Z. I hated every single point of it. It was restrictive. I hated that I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I couldn't eat my mum's food. It was terrible. And just throwing it back and seeing my mum, like, go from not walking at all to walking was the most game-changing thing. Because when I was 11, my mum was working, helping a customer out. She slipped, she broke her back, and she couldn't move again. Hence why I stopped football. Hence why I had to do what I wanted to do. And cool, that made me more frustrated. But me being able to see her and how she transformed from literally being in the hospital bed to now walking now was game changing. And I remember taking her, obviously I'm not a Chelsea fan, my brother's a Chelsea fan. So we took her to this game, and yeah, she was loving it. She was genuinely loving it. But the thing here is, like, what she did for get to her what she wanted to do, she did it sustainable. She did it on small steps. She didn't have to just go from the hospital bed to do something aggressively for her to transform. It's all about small, sustainable steps, and that's allowed her to get to where she wanted to be. So, building the system. I then completely stopped over perfection and started building a system that I'd actually stick to. And I helped South Asian men do the exact same thing. Like, dealing with family meals. My uncle literally got married about 3 months ago, and it was the best day ever. I could eat what I wanted to eat. I could drink what I wanted to eat. And obviously, I've travelled. I've lived in Japan, Thailand, and Bali whilst running this business. And I've managed to help people with a mad schedule as well. And nothing beats that. Nothing beats living a life that you want to live whilst being healthy at the same time and doing it in a sustainable way. This approach is more sustainable over short-term results, because a lot of people think, and they come into the industry, I can't eat Indian foods. Indian foods are bad. That's completely opposite. This is what my grandma made literally the other day. She made siro, dal, rice, shak, and like, I can still eat that, because the old version of me be like, nah, I can't eat that. It ain't good for my goals. When you go to your grandma's house, you have to enjoy the cuisine. Like, like it's making kind of hungry right now. And this is my uncle's wedding. Like, we had a couple of beers, had a great time. But that's what it's about. Like, being able to enjoy Indian foods, to train how you want to train, to live the life you want to live without restrictions. Because at the end of the day, it has to be sustainable. Because if it's not sustainable, you won't get to where you want to be. And this is the exact same proven system I teach my South Asian clients to this day. What system do we teach within our program? Let me show you exactly what we do. So the South Asian food integration strategy. So this is where we still enjoy shaks, dal, bhat, curries, you name it, without sabotaging your progress. You learn about portion control and timings and strategies that work around culture food, maybe having more protein options here, maybe swapping this out. Once you can do that and get an understanding of South Asian foods, they are not the enemy. It's understanding how to incorporate it in your day-to-day is the most game-changing thing. Number 2, training minimum 2 to 3 times per week. We've helped clients that are business owners and actually transform life, training minimum 2 times per week. That's all you need. All you need is efficient, science-based workouts designed for busy professionals like yourself, maximum results, and a minimum amount of time. So yes, you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours in the gym. The third one is mindset and habits. Simple systems which allow you to get to where you want to be. And no, that's not tracking every single calorie on our roof. We have clients that don't even track a thing. They just send pictures into us so we can analyze it for them. When I was tracking things obsessively, it was just too much for me. I got up too obsessed with it. And number 4 is accountability and coaching. You're going to work alongside myself and Luke, which are going to hold you accountable to your goals. And you're not doing this journey alone. This is why we have Core Fitness, and we've transformed over literally 600 to 700 lives across the damn world. We've got clients in New Zealand, Australia, Thailand, Mongolia, England, Spain, France, you name it, we've got them there. And this is the other thing about our community. Our community is the best in the world. We have client meetups, we have run ups. I'm waffling along here, but you don't navigate this journey by alone. You're guided by me and Luke, and you get accountability every single step of the way. You even have a personalized group chat with me and Luke, so you can get to where you wanted to be. So yeah, no fad diets, no gimmicks, just sustainable results that last the rest of your life. When it comes to real client results, you've seen this on my page. I go on about this all my stories all the time. You can literally go to my YouTube or the Core Fitness Instagram right now and have a little scroll. You'll be scrolling for a long time because the amount of results you see here is game changing. I now help dozens of South Asian men like you guys working 50 to 60 hour weeks, doctors, engineers, pharmacists, finance professionals, fathers with kids with demanding family commitments. And you're probably on my YouTube right now. Like, literally go to my YouTube channel, scroll down, you're going to see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of just client testimonials. Like, knock yourself out. But just on screen, just so I can show you, Sean, down 15 kilos. Dr. Hemish, down 10 kilos. Josh, guys, like, I'm just leaving the results there. Sham, Rajan, Akash, Matt. It's crazy what we could do. So Sean's dropped 10-15 kilos working a bus. Dr. Hemish dropped 10-15 kilos. Josh got shredded in 12 weeks. Jay's now got a bodybuilding show after dropping this. Rajan had an ACL injury, he's bulked up. George feels more confident in his body. Sham is a professional basketball player. Like, results, I'll just let them speak for themselves. But they all started off, right, chronically low in energy. Like, the biggest thing you want to change is your energy within the first month. And now the clothes are fitting better, the energy levels are through the roof, they're performing better in their day-to-day life around family, friends, loved ones, commitments, and work. Like, poof. And the most important thing, they're feeling more confident under their own skin. And they all did this sustainably without giving up their mums cooking and their culture food. Like, me not say no more. Me not say no more, guys. Me not say me no more. People say, right, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting different results, right? But the truth is, it's not because you're lazy and you dictate the willpower. It's because you've been sold broken systems that never work. Look at me! I've tried so many things. And you should not be ignoring your cultural background, your demanding career, or your life responsibilities. Generic fitness, like, if you can literally go to ChatGPT right now, get a plan. Go ChatGPT right now, get a plan. But it's going to do the following. It's going to cut out cultural foods. It's not going to be sustainable, and no one's going to hold you accountable to get to your results. Generic fitness advice doesn't come from family expectations, culture celebrations, work stresses, or the unique challenges us South Asians face. What you need is a framework designed for you as an individual. And that's exactly what I've built. Your transformation journey starts now, and Yeah, it makes me emotional because a couple of days ago it's my granddad's birthday. It's been 3 years since he's passed now, and this is why what I do. Okay, like seeing my granddad get older, like a father to me, and his health generally deteriorated over the years. And I generally think like what it's about is being there for your family, because all these restricted stuff, cutting out, doing this and that, it's hard. Because I feel like if my granddad had what I built right now, he would be able to see my kids, be able to be at my wedding, can do all this stuff. But here's a harsh reality, right? Most South Asian men neglect their health till it's too late. Till you get a message from the doctors, till you get your diabetes. Like, unfortunately, what I'm scared to say, and I will say this, you're going to have some bad shit happen to you for you to realise this is what you're going to need to do to change. A lot of people that I do jump on calls with now, they tell me, Dylan, I've had a health scare. And sometimes you need that health scare for you to realise, oh my god, you need to prioritise your health. But guys, don't neglect your health until it's too late. Until the belly becomes more dangerous. Until you feel permanent crashes, till you're not able to walk. Like, your life complications, if you don't do anything about it now, will catch up to you, and you only got one life. It's all good having all the money in the world, but you've only got one body. Look after it. But the thing is, I want you to understand, like, I'm not perfect. I've been exactly where you are right now. I've struggled with body image, crippling anxiety where I couldn't even leave the house or leave my flat in university, a broken relationship with food. I'll be like, no, I can't eat your food, but like, sorry, I can't do that. But I have created a proven system that works for you in real life, not just Instagram photos. But my mission is clear. I want to help South Asian men just like you get strong, confident, and feel the best version of yourself without giving up your culture, sacrificing your career, or abandoning your life. If you know deep down that it's finally time to take action, to build a body, to get your energy back, to feel the most confident version you've ever been, for being able to just feel the best version of yourself and get the unshakable confidence that you needed, you know exactly what to do. Down below, there's a link to booking a call with me. If you have any questions regarding anything, my LinkedIn's here, my Instagram's here. Drop us a message at Core Fitness to either me and Luke, because we're going to be here to help you every single step of the way. And I'm happy to say, and I will say this with absolute confidence, we will get you that result. You can literally hop off this video, scroll down to my YouTube, go to my Instagram, Core Fitness, and just look at the hundreds of results we've got with clients. And I don't have to do the speaking, our results do the speaking for you. So if there's any questions you have, simply let me know. DM me, Dylan Nayu on Instagram, or book yourself in for a call down below. And I'm looking forward to having a conversation with you and finally taking action on the life that you want to create for yourself. Because remember, guys, you've got one life. That's all you have. And I genuinely do wish my granddad was here with me right now. But it's never over. You can change from today. You can change from this second now. So if there's any questions you have, let me know. And I'll catch you guys in a bit. Looking forward to having a consultation with you. Peace.